Oh, am I ready to go? Oh,
Yeah.
Snap. Well, welcome back to the Notorious R.A.D. I'm your host, Aaron Lewis, alongside Dakota Smith and Riley Funk, back from the dead. Good old Riley.
I'm barely alive. Just kidding. I'm glad to be back, guys.
He's back like he never left, but, you know.
While he was gone, he learned to talk into his microphone.
Yeah, talking a little louder.
Louder?
By the way, just so you know, I'm leaving the "Oh, are you ready?" at the very beginning of the podcast.
Oh, sweet.
I'm just gonna leave
I'm
that.
about it. I'm
just gonna, because you didn't leave me a clear cut, so everybody's gonna get to hear that.
No, I'm here for it. You know what? We've got. To be completely honest with you, we don't have a whole lot to talk about. There's not been that much to talk about in the world of sports the past week.
Well, I feel like next week's going to get crazy because you have the last weekend of college football regular season. You have the Thanksgiving games for the NFL.
Go Lions!
Brooksy versus Bryson, the big Black Friday special. It's going to be awesome.
We got a lot to talk about next week.
We do. But this week, I think we're going to start off with baseball, if that's okay, because this is going to be a really quick segment. Shohei Ohtani is really, really good at baseball. If those of you who listen didn't know, like, that man's really, really, really good at baseball.
Hot take: Shohei Ohtani is really good at baseball, courtesy of Aaron Lewis.
It's not really a hot
huge.
take. The man joined a very select few of people to be voted unanimously as the AL MVP. Like that.
I don't know if he should have been unanimous, though.
Why?
I feel like Vlad Guerrero Jr. probably should have got at least a couple votes.
You know who hit more home runs than Shohei Ohtani? Salvador Perez of Kansas City.
He's not wrong.
You're not
that.
wrong, but what did Salvador Perez do the rest of other than that?
What did Shohei Ohtani's team do? Oh, they didn't make the playoffs either.
No, they did not. But my man had a fantastic season, and he's a pitcher, and had some stellar stats on that as well. But I'm just saying, Shohei Ohtani, really good at baseball. And
breaking news before we get into our NFL stuff: Alvin Kamara has been ruled out.
Oh,
just happened.
Amari Cooper is out.
Well,
So we
crap!
gotta change my fantasy team here.
I am actually doing that right now. I am sorry.
Thanks, Alvin, for the second week in a row.
Yeah,
You let me down.
I really hope I didn't drop Mark Ingram because that's gonna be really bad.
Man, well, with that, I guess we're going to go ahead and hop right into football. Cause why the hell not?
Well, I don't have a Mark Ingram, so I'm going to have to go. Hopefully, nobody in my league has reacted to this news yet.
Does anybody have a preference? Do we want to start college? Do we want to go NFL first? What do we want to do?
Let's get the college football out of the way.
College football.
Somebody else picked him up. Gosh dang it!
College football has been, for those who love college football, that the college football playoff rankings actually suck.
Yeah, it's rigged.
Cock.
It's rigged.
Our top four are Georgia, Alabama, Oregon, Ohio State.
You know what?
Get Ohio State out of here, man.
Get Alabama out of there too.
Oh, don't come out.
Oh, here we go.
Get Alabama out of there right now.
He's an Alabama homer. Calm down.
Hey,
calm down. He loves his Roll Tide.
Roll Tide.
Well, you know who deserves to be in there? The undefeated Cincinnati Bearcats.
I agree.
And take Alabama out.
No,
we all know Georgia.
No. Okay,
you take
hold on.
Ohio State out.
Georgia is going to beat Alabama in the SEC championship game.
Agreed.
And I believe Michigan's going to beat Ohio State. So it's going to be a different look.
We have varying opinions. I think Ohio State's going to beat Michigan.
I'm just hoping for something different. I'm tired of the same teams in the
hold
playoff.
on. Time out. That game is in Ann Arbor. That makes it a little bit closer for me, but I just think Ohio State's better. But granted, their only loss is to Oregon.
If Jim Harbaugh wins this game, it's what everybody wanted when they hired him. He would have a chance to make the college football playoff.
Took him long enough.
Yeah. For real. But truthfully, I agree. I think you knock the bottom three down. You put Cincinnati at 2, you put Alabama at 3, and you put Oregon at 4.
And Alabama's still going to miss the playoff.
We're going to find out who Oregon is this week. They are underdogs at Utah. They are 3-point underdogs at Utah on Saturday night.
And how are the Utes doing?
They're the number 23 team in the country.
Look at them.
Well, no, in the
7-3.
Pac-12, something's going to happen there. I mean, they're not a strong conference.
Hey,
so.
let's get the University of Texas San Antonio into the college football playoffs, guys. They're 10-0. I'm here for it.
So
Let's put. Hey, how about this? Let's put the Texas Longhorns in there. Horns down, baby. Rock chalk Jayhawk.
That's old news.
Well, I know,
That's
but Texas is supposed to be so good.
Hey, Longhorns Nation, we're back.
Thanks, Sam Ellinger. Doesn't even play in the NFL.
Damn. Tell me how you really feel, bud.
Well,
you said that's old news. That's actually we should have talked about this week.
Yeah, we should have. I'm just messing
Don't
with
give the kid crap. By the way, shout out to Jared Casey, small town Kansas guy making that 2-point conversion catch from Plainville, Kansas.
Where?
Yeah, exactly.
Well, I
drove through Plainville. There's not much there.
Did you blink and you were through it?
Basically.
Nah.
I mean, Texas has all these 4- and 5-star recruits, and they can't even beat a team that only has one 4-star recruit. I mean, that's kind of pathetic if you ask me. But you know what? I'm not complaining because I've always hated Texas.
Does Sarkisian have a job at the end of this year?
No.
You think?
No, he should be fired.
I think he should have been fired the second they lost to KU at home.
Yeah, that's tough.
That's embarrassing is what it is.
That is very, very true.
Steve Sarkisian sucks at coaching, too, because he couldn't do it at USC because, he acted up and acted like an idiot, and then they lost in the college football playoff in the national championship when he was offensive coordinator, and he can't even do the job for the Longhorns. Kind of pathetic.
Where else
I just think it's fun.
Where else is he
I think
been?
it's hilarious thinking that
he was at Washington.
You got Texas and Oklahoma who are both, we're gonna leave the Big 12 and we're gonna come to the SEC.
Welcome to the bye week for a lot of the SEC teams.
Let me tell you right now, when Texas makes it into the SEC, the top 5 teams in the SEC are literally going to shit on them so hard that it's not even going to be funny.
They're going to get laughed off the field by Bama and Georgia.
They will be the KU of the SEC, and I cannot wait for it.
Not quite. They're not Mizzou.
Well, Missouri might actually beat them.
Actually, Mizzou's low-key, they're...
Mizzou and Vandy.
Vandy's the worst, but I would say, truthfully...
Oh, sorry. I'm thinking of Mizzou basketball.
Mizzou basketball losing to UMKC by 20 points. Yikes.
Hell.
Oh, man.
I shouldn't hate on Mizzou. I mean, they're 2-4. But, they're 2-4 in the crappy side of the SEC.
That's bad.
Yeah, when the other side of the SEC has more ranked teams than they do unranked teams. Has more teams in the top 15 as they do that aren't ranked. That side of the SEC is brutal.
Blue pig.
You shouldn't say that. They play Bama this week.
I know they do.
Bama's 3 touchdown favorites. Well, the last time they were 3 touchdown favorites over an SEC team. Sorry, bud.
That's okay.
You still feel that just a little bit?
Go Bryce Young.
Does that sting just a little bit?
You know what?
How favored were they in that game?
Please tell me we're not talking about the kick 6 game, because that game...
No, I'm talking about...
when Auburn took the kick
No,
back?
I'm talking about when Texas A&M beat them earlier this year.
Oh. Yeah, that one hurt too, but...
Just a little bit?
Not as much as the kick 6.
God, what was the spread?
The kick 6.
Okay, you weren't quite 3 touchdown favorites. You were 18.5-point favorites and still lost.
I mean, hey, Texas A&M...
Only Alabama.
Bama.
Texas A&M is the one team that when they come up against teams that are really, really freaking good, they decide to play like an NFL team. AKA
Purdue.
Let me just go ahead and play a top 10 ranked college football team and come out like I'm a fucking NFL team and decide I just want to shit on everybody. But, it is what it is, right? No, but...
Does Cincinnati play Houston in the regular season? Have they played Houston? They don't. Ooh. The American has a conference championship game, right?
I believe so.
Yeah.
That would be, that'll be the test. I think if Cincinnati wins out, can you physically find a way to leave them out?
No. But the committee will, because the committee's terrible.
But I mean, they're going to play SMU.
There's one thing on the committee's mind, and it is money. And is Cincinnati going to draw the same pull as Alabama.
No.
Well, people might turn it away if it's Alabama again. I mean,
I'll turn it away if it's Alabama.
I will not.
We know you won't.
I will be happy to be the guy to say that I told you so that Alabama was going to win the national championship.
But they're not going to beat Georgia in the SEC championship, so therefore they're not going to have a shot to win a national championship.
Bama doesn't have Mac Jones this year. I don't think they have as good of a chance.
Oh, my God.
You knew it was going to happen, right?
I know.
You knew it was coming.
I know.
You just got to let him do his thing.
I know.
He didn't get to do it last week.
I know.
So now do we have to let him do it this week? Can we just skip that part?
No, let's talk about the game.
Let's not talk about
the game.
Let's not.
So last night, my New England Patriots won 25-0 over the Falcons. Okay.
I'm going to interrupt you real quick. For everybody who knows, we are recording at 3:30 on Friday afternoon. So go ahead. Back to you.
Go Patriots.
Well, let me just say one thing. After the Cowboys lost, I made it very clear on this podcast we were going on a 5-game win streak, and we have done that. And this team has woken up on both sides of the football. I mean, Mac Jones didn't have a stellar game last night. He threw an interception, but that defense had 4 picks and 1 return by Kyle Van Noy late in the fourth quarter.
Calm down. He picked Josh Rosen.
Well,
That's
I
nothing
know.
to write home about.
But that defense is way better than most teams in the NFL right now. And
I was going to say, I'm a top 3 defense in the league. Just throwing that out there. Go Packers.
Well, all I'm saying right now is New England is beating the teams they need to beat, and they are coming up on some big games. They've got the Tennessee Titans next week, and then they've got the Bills right after, and then they got the Colts, and then the Bills.
All right, I'm going to make a bold statement right now. Mac Jones will be calling Josh Allen daddy by the time the Bills are done with the Patriots.
No, I think New England's going to win this division.
Oh, here we go.
I think New England wins this division.
Here he goes.
And here's why. Because
I mean, granted, after that you play the Jaguars and the Dolphins.
Here's the
not
thing.
Like you play anybody.
This defense, Bill Belichick has made quarterbacks look silly. I mean, Matt Ryan is former MVP of the league. I mean, he's not the same as he once was, but he made him look like crap, like dog crap.
I just have a question. How long ago was it that Matt Ryan was the MVP?
The same year that they lost from a 28-3 lead
God
in the
damn
Super
it,
Bowl.
Aaron! Why did
I say
Damn it, Aaron!
I'm
Why?
Sorry.
Why? You gave him a reason to talk about it again.
Well, did you see what the? If you guys didn't know, there was a lunar eclipse last night.
It was awesome, by the way.
I did not stay up to watch it.
I actually got out of bed at 2:45 and went and watched it.
And you want to know what I did at 2:45? I was asleep.
It was really cold at 2:45, by the way.
I don't.
It was
extremely
cold at 2:45.
No, apparently it was supposed to last for 24 minutes.
No, 3 hours and 28 minutes.
Yeah, 3 hours and 28 minutes. And all the New England Patriots fans came out of the fucking woodworks. We're like, oh, 3:28. Oh, my gosh.
Oh, my gosh, we won the game 25-0. I mean, it doesn't matter. All I'm saying is that if this team can keep running the football the way that they have and find ways to win on both defense and offense like they have been, I think Buffalo needs to be ready. I think this defense is going to find a way to get to Ryan Tannehill. I mean, they're not going to have Julio Jones or Derrick Henry next week, so that's something to keep in mind. They've got a longer break.
Well, they passed to Julio Jones anyways.
Well, I know, but that offense becomes pretty one-dimensional. And the best free agent signing of the entire free agency, Matthew Judon, continues to get better.
I don't disagree with that. Judon's been a game changer for that defense. I just want to ask you one question.
Yeah.
Now I want to ask is, what the hell were you doing trading Stephon Gilmore?
Well, I'm not Bill Belichick.
I am very aware of this.
I think the thing was that they wouldn't have found a way to pay him, and he might have held out on the contract. But
I would have.
I don't know. I mean, that makes that defense so much better, but we've also got Kyle Duggar, Adrian Phillips, J.C. Jackson.
J.C. Jackson's good.
Yeah, I think him and
good.
Trevon Diggs are the best 2 corners in the league right now. And I mean, this defense. This reminds me of like some old time New England football when those guys are flying to the ball. Yeah. I mean, they are.
I know the
good.
Rams have been bad lately, but I'm still thinking that here's everybody else, and here is Jalen Ramsey.
Yeah,
I still think that. I still think Jalen Ramsey's the best corner in the league.
But I'm just saying it right now. This team stacked up against other teams in the AFC. This is a team to watch, and I think New England could win this division, and they could be a dark horse to go to the Super Bowl. I know they have a rookie quarterback, but he's playing better than any rookie quarterback, and he's playing like a veteran.
I just want to say, though, just something to think about. The AFC is actually dog shit this year.
Like, that's
you're not
perfect.
wrong about
Like,
that.
literally, I think third graders in wheelchairs could probably go play football better than them.
I mean,
Than
Well,
the AFC right
everybody's lost to somebody bad.
now. Yeah.
Like the Bills just lost to the Jaguars. The Dolphins beat the Ravens. Like
The Packers lost to 2 bad teams.
the Chiefs suck. We're still first in our division, but we suck.
I just want to point out that I didn't know. I was today years old that I realized that Kyle Van Noy was black.
Well, okay.
Just throwing that out there. Not that it
By the
actually-
way,
not that it
Matt
matters.
Ryan won the MVP in 2016. And guess what?
Thought you
He
won
has literally not get, he was a pro baller in 2018, excuse me. But other than that, he's done nothing.
I wonder if
since then.
I just want to say that I think that if the Packers would have ended up winning that football game against Atlanta and not got our dicks put in the dirt, I think we would have came closer to winning that football game than Atlanta ever did.
It's hard to come close to winning to they were up 28-3.
And they fucked it up.
I was literally celebrating, dude.
Well,
And then they sold.
The bag.
They dropped the fucking bag.
They had the goat on the other side.
Oh my god! All right, so
Did
this
you?
week,
Hold on. I have to ask. Did you watch the first episode of Man in the Arena?
It was fantastic. it was
we-
awesome.
We said it.
It was awesome.
We literally said it.
So good.
We said it.
I think we said it on the show last week.
We did. We did say it on the show last
we
week.
definitely said-
That Riley is going to
Hey,
watch it the second it comes out.
say what you want, but that documentary shows why Tom Brady was Tom Brady.
I
So-
actually bet it's really good.
He-
It probably is. Really
I'm
good.
going to watch. I am
The
going to
final
watch
the
it. I
final
don't
line
know.
of that first episode, he was like talking.
Don't spoil it.
It was in the
Spoiler-
trailer.
I
I
don't
haven't watched
care.
the trailer.
I don't watch the trailers for anything. I just rather watch
Why
it.
would I watch the trailer?
He said-
have you watched trailers nowadays? They
Yeah.
literally just show you the entire fucking movie. There's
No.
no point in even watching it after
No,
that.
but he says at the very end, he's like, when I grow up, I want to be a household name, and I think he's done that. And he said that his senior year at Michigan. So
You know what he really said? When I grow up, I want to be the king of Commercial Street.
yeah, that was definitely me, man. I love Commercial Street.
Commercial Street Tom over there.
All your favorite Atchison craziness,
Commercial Street Tom.
your townies and everything.
Poor Riley. So
Hold on, I have a question. Do I classify as a townie now?
Yes.
Yeah,
Do
you
I-
live here.
do I?
Yes, you
You're
do.
established.
Okay. Damn.
Yeah,
That
welcome.
Sucks to be you.
That's okay.
Could not be me.
But go Patriots.
So
Shocker.
this week we have actually some pretty good football games. Like I'm not complaining about what I see here.
It's exciting.
Tis be exciting. Week 11 started off last night, and God, can you believe
Well,
we're
it
in
kind of
week
started last night. That game was awful to watch.
honestly on both sides of the ball. Like it was not fun to.
That game was not.
The defensive side of the ball for New England tore it up.
I'm
If you
just
love
saying-
defense, watch that game.
Well, I don't love defense, so I like watching teams score points.
Well, I'm just saying it started last night. Once again, the New England piss drinkers of the New England Patriots defeated the
You're just trying to make him mad, aren't
yeah,
you?
pretty much. Defeated the I have no
This is what you
competent players on my team.
This is what
anymore.
you get for leaving us for a week.
Atlanta Falcons.
Yeah.
They won
Oops.
25-0. And so this week we have Big Dick Josh Allen, who's
We
going to
gotta
end
chill
up
out with this.
who's going to win the AFC East AFC
Good.
East.
Learn your directions.
Sorry,
there, bud.
I'm too many concussions.
Cap.
Versus my name is Carson Wentz, and I approve this message and the Indianapolis Colts.
Well, my mind says the Bills. I don't know. The Colts haven't played terrible.
No,
but they're not great.
I mean,
They're streaky.
It still hurts the fact that T.Y. Hilton's not 100%. He's back, but he's not 100%. He's not T.Y. Hilton that everyone has come to know and love. And you've got a Bills team who 2 weeks ago they lost to the Jaguars 9-6, where Josh Allen decided to kill Josh Allen. And then last week the Bills went into New Jersey.
Don't even. It's the Jets.
I know, but they went into New Jersey and decided to have an absolute heyday.
Well,
I mean,
everybody should have expected that. that was coming. That was a very mad Buffalo team.
they were absolutely pissed off.
I mean, imagine losing to Dirty Herb.
Dirty Herb.
I'm picking Buffalo.
I will also take.
I'll take Buffalo, but I think it's going to be a close game.
I do too. I think Indy's solid.
Yeah, I mean, they're like one or two pieces on offense away from like not the running back position, because I think the running back position's set. But if they get like one more wide receiver, I think they could be really good. And
I think so as well.
Yeah.
Next up, we have Lamar Jackson and the Baltimore Ravens, who just came off of a week of getting shellacked by the Miami Dolphins. And Matt Nagy, and I don't know how to coach an actual NFL team, with the Chicago Bears.
I think if the Bears have Mitchell Trubisky, they win this game easily.
I think that if they have any player besides...
I bet Allen Robinson wishes that Mitchell Trubisky was his quarterback.
Yeah. That's got to be tough.
Poor Allen Robinson.
Unfortunately, Khalil Mack will not be playing again.
He's done for the
got,
year, isn't he?
Yeah, he just had it.
Well, that hurts.
He's having surgery this...
Put it on watch. Thanksgiving, the Lions might actually win a football game.
Go Lions!
Wow.
I'm picking Baltimore.
Yeah, I mean...
I don't think this one's hard.
It's not hard, but it's just... It depends on what Baltimore team you get.
That's also true.
It also depends on which... why can't I think of it? Justin Fields decides to show up.
Yeah, that's
he's been decent the past couple weeks.
I know, like they're in those games. I'm gonna take the Bears.
Okay.
Interesting.
I'll take the Bears.
Okay, that's fair.
Good for the Bears.
Okay.
At least they have one fan rooting for them.
I don't even know if Chicago fans are rooting for the Bears.
At this point, I wouldn't be rooting for them either, because I want them to lose so Matt Nagy gets fired.
I want Mitchell Trubisky back if I'm a Bears fan.
Let's go. Here we go. The Detroit Lions and the Browns. They have earned the Browns now.
The Browns.
The Browns.
The Browns is the Browns, you know.
I'm personally going to pick Cleveland. Here is why. Because I want the Lions' first win to be over the Bears on Thanksgiving.
That'd be kind of funny.
That would be hilarious.
It'd be a Thanksgiving feast for everybody in Detroit.
Right?
I'm going to take the Browns because the Lions are just terrible. And Jared Goff is an incompetent football player and shouldn't. I don't even know why you trade for Jared Goff, to be honest with you. I mean, he didn't even throw for 100 yards last game.
Yes, he did. 114.
114. Well, through almost to the end of the fourth quarter, he was in double digits. I mean,
that's true. This is very true. And I just think it's funny. I think the Browns are definitely going to have a big push this week with Nick Chubb is back. He's going to be ready to eat. And, that man is with Derrick Henry gone, he is the running back in the AFC.
You also have to keep in mind, how hurt is Baker Mayfield?
Yes. So they're going to have to, if Baker's as hurt as everyone thinks he is, they're going to have to feed Chubb.
Yeah. And that's not hard. I mean, they're a run-first offense anyways.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. When you have quite possibly one of the greatest running back duos that most people have seen in a very long time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It's not hard to know that it's okay. And, what sucks about that, though, right now is with Kareem Hunt not being able to play, they are going to have to rely on Chubb's backup, too. Trent Johnson, I think his name is.
Who?
Chubb's backup.
Dearness Johnson?
Dearness Johnson. And, he didn't have a horrible game last week. He played pretty well. But it's definitely going to be something to watch and see how many reps they give to Chubb. But, yes, I will be pulling for the Lions on Thanksgiving.
He's always pulling for the Lions.
Low-key.
He just wants them to win. I hope that was the game I talked about tying last week. I really hope that was the game. I don't remember.
I don't either, but it would be hilarious.
It would be hilarious if it was.
This game should have no doubt in who we're picking.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
The Tennessee Titans, who are on are they on a 7-game win streak now? Is that the thing?
Did they beat the Saints?
Isn't it 8 games?
Is it
It's
8?
a lot.
I think it's 8.
It's a lot of
because
games.
I think they have the longest win streak, and then New England's behind them with 5. So I don't know if they were 1 and 2 to start off the season, and then they went on a 7-game win streak.
Yeah,
but
they're 6.
6.
6-game win streak.
6 after last week.
Good Lord.
I mean, they'll win this week, but without Julio and Derrick Henry, how long can it last? And Adrian Peterson's not going to be able to carry the rock the whole time.
I mean, if
It actually looked like Deontay Foreman's going to be the starter.
and
And I think that's the right thing to do.
would
Yeah.
you think Adrian Peterson would be like a guy like in the red zone, or do you think he'd be more of a third down back?
I think he's
a
the
red zone.
McNichols is their third. McNichols is their third down guy.
I was going to say, I
He's more
think
of a receiver.
personally that he is definitely their red zone guy. They just let him. Because, I mean, think about it. He's still got the power to push through people, and let him. You're on, 2nd and 1 on the goal line. Let him drive. Just let him go until he can't anymore.
Yeah.
Is this the game of the week? This next one?
No, I think game of the week is Chiefs and Cowboys on Fox.
I think it is too.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
This game should be on TV though.
it should. I hope it is. 'Cause
It'll be the one right before, I think, because this one's at 12.
Yeah. This one will be on TV.
I think
it
they're
should
on
be
Fox.
at least.
Mhm.
I think they're on Fox. But the game we're talking
This
about.
game, it'll be this game or that Bills Colts game.
This game could become very interesting in a matter of about 24 hours. Aaron Rodgers has not practiced in the past 2 days.
Well, that sucks.
He is hurt with his heel. Has been having some pain in his heel and not practiced.
Might be pain from COVID.
Probably not. But
COVID hangover.
Devontae Adams is back to had taken the day off, and he's practicing. And David Bakhtiari also did not practice, and that's gonna still hurt the Packers because he is their golden boy when it comes to the offensive line. But they're gonna take on the Minnesota Vikings. Justin Jefferson, Adam Thielen, Dalvin Cook,
Captain Kirk.
Captain Kirk, even though Captain Kirk still sucks at football. But nonetheless, they're going to take on a pretty good Minnesota Vikings team. They're not awful. They could definitely be a hell of a lot worse.
And they could be a lot better, too.
They could be a lot better. But that's definitely going to be I think it's going to be a fun game to watch. I'm quite excited for it. Of course, I am obligated, and just because I think it's the truth, Aaron Rodgers and the Packers will do what they do best, and they're going to march into Minneapolis and kick the shit out of some Vikings.
I don't disagree with you. I think they're also going to march into Minneapolis and take care of Minnesota pretty easily.
Yeah, my mind says the Packers, but in the back of my head, I'm like, so if Aaron Rodgers is not fully healthy, the Vikings might have a shot. I mean,
if Rodgers isn't healthy, then yes, they have a shot. But I think if Rodgers is healthy, I think they don't have a shot.
I'm going to go against the grain against you on this, guys, because we've been picking the last couple games pretty close. I'm going to pick the Vikings, but I think it'll be like a 3-point game. This game will.
I think this is going to be a close game.
Yeah, it'll be down to the wire. It'll be fun to watch.
Kirk Cousins will find a way to choke something.
Yeah.
Because he's Kirk Cousins.
Or if Kirk Cousins win, you know what he's going to say? You like that? He's going to be like, you like that? That'd be crazy.
No, Kirk, I don't.
No, Kirk.
Nobody likes
Nobody liked. Everyone disliked that, Kirk. Come on.
Let's see. Oh, Antonio
Ooh.
Brown with his vaccine card. Stuff's coming out about that, but that's
fun.
another.
That's some fun stuff.
God signed his vaccine card. That's why he got the pass.
The Dolphins and the Jets, two of the worst teams in the NFL, taking on one another, and that is a divisional game, right?
Yeah, AFC East, baby.
Go AFC.
Finding who is the worst team in the AFC East.
I think it's the New England Patriots. That's just me.
Wow.
Is Mike White playing?
No, it's Joe Flacco.
Damn it!
When is Zach Wilson coming back? I want Zach Wilson back bad.
Mike White. I want Mike White. Is Tua playing?
I don't care.
Tua will probably start, I think.
But Jacoby Brissett will
And then
take
get
over.
pulled because he sucks.
Yeah.
Now he knows how Jalen Hurts felt in the playing in Alabama.
I'm picking the Jets, by the way.
I'm
picking New York.
I'm going to pick the Dolphins just because of how they played against the Ravens.
That's also what I'm thinking.
I don't even care. This game's gonna be like 13-10.
This is a pick 'em game.
This game reeks of awful game to watch.
And you
but
already know
also
this ain't
kind
going
of
to be on
reeks of.
TV.
Also sounds like a game that could be kind of fun to watch. Just watching two really bad teams play one another.
It'll be fun to watch
There
the
are
highlights because this is not going to be on television.
Yeah, that is
I am.
for sure.
I wanted to go against the grain. I haven't picked anything different than people lately, so I'm.
We've got the Saints. We've got the Eagles. I don't know. Trevor Siemian, I believe, is still under center for the Saints.
Yes,
He didn't even play like horribly bad last week either. I mean, that's a good Titans defense, and he kept his team in it. Like, they're a 2-point conversion away, I think, from what tying the game.
I think so.
Yeah, I mean,
think so.
It was pretty close.
And I mean, but they're going up against a pretty good Eagles offense. Now, Eagles offense has been kind of moving low key.
They showed it. They showed out last week.
Yeah, for sure.
Well, no Alvin Kamara.
No Alvin Kamara. No Jameis Winston still.
Rip.
No Michael Thomas.
Slant boy.
Yeah, no slant boy. Like,
Taysom Hill will be playing.
Taysom Hill will be playing. Mark Ingram will be playing, and I mean that's gonna have to be the heart and soul of that offense. Because I don't know anybody else on that offense that's just gonna be like who could make that much of a difference.
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna take the Eagles just because I think Jalen Hurts and Devontae Smith have really gotten that chemistry back, and they're playing well. I just don't know. I mean, the Saints have a really good defense, but I don't know if their offense is going to be able to function this week without their weapons. I mean, Alvin Kamara is their offense.
Yes.
Like, no matter what, like, if he's running the football, they're going to go and pass it, and they're going to open up that field.
Yep.
And he's probably their best receiver, too.
I would also agree with that. So I'm going to take the Eagles on this one.
I hate to say this, but fly, Eagles, fly.
I have too much respect for the Saints defense. New Orleans.
This game, baby.
Oh, this game.
Well, for those of you who don't know, Cam Newton is back.
Superman, I'm back. Woo!
Say it right.
I'm back. Like he yelled that, man. That was awesome.
We know. We all saw it.
Oh,
Cam,
yeah,
baby.
we did.
Let's
But,
go.
well, anyways, Cam Newton is back. He is back with the Carolina Panthers. Christian McCaffrey's back. Christian McCaffrey's looked fantastic. And they're going to take on the Washington football team. And let me tell you, Taylor Heineke is a great player. I love Taylor Heineke.
The legend of Taylor Heineke.
Scary Terry, also great player. But the person they're going to what might hurt
Is the best player
is
on
the
that
best
team.
player on that team is not playing. And as much as I hate to say it, I love Chase Young. I hate Ohio State, but I love Chase Young. And Chase Young has been ruled out for the rest of the season with a torn ACL.
I have to go take care of a work thing. I'm going to pick my next 3 games for you real quick.
Okay.
I want Washington, San Francisco, and Cincinnati.
Okay, Dakota's gonna be right back, but we're still gonna
Bye,
be here,
Dakota.
be here to talk to you guys. But I mean, truthfully, it's hard, but I'm gonna have to go with the Panthers. I think Cam just gives them that thing that they've been looking for the past couple weeks since Sam Darnold's demise, and he decided to, start
Yeah.
looking into the light and not realizing what he really wants.
Yeah, I see. Last week, I mean, there was a bunch of video coming out of Cam Newton on the sidelines, even though he wasn't playing. That dude's a leader, and the Panthers, I think, have lacked leadership at the quarterback position, and I think Cam Newton just gives them that extra edge that they need. You know this, Aaron. Cam Newton is one of my favorite football players, and when
Yes,
Cam's
I do.
playing well, and when Cam is out there, he's going to show out. I'm going to pick the Panthers, but I have a hot take a little bit later about how I think Cam Newton's going to perform.
Okay.
But I think and that defense too, Stephon Gilmore. I mean, if they can
Stephon Gilmore is an absolute dog. I just
Yeah.
wish they would find that linebacker that they need that they
Yeah.
once had with Luke Kuechly.
yeah, that was
And
a good. Yeah.
they are lacking on the defensive side for that leader they need that Cam Newton-esque leader on
Yeah.
the defense as well, and that's what Kuechly was when Newton was originally with the Panthers.
Yeah.
So I think this would be a great time for them to go find, like, when it comes to draft time, look for some stud rookie linebacker that is coming out of college who wants to just be the guy, and that's exactly what you need to do. You put him as the guy, and you let him kind of run the defense.
Yeah, for sure. Or they could sign, like, honestly, if they have like a vet that they could sign off in the off season, maybe. But, yeah.
I mean, I think that that's what they need to do, and if they want to even start thinking about becoming contenders again, they've got to find that guy. But the next game is the San Francisco 49ers, porn star Jimmy G,
baby,
and versus Dirty Herb and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Ladies and gentlemen.
Dirty Urban Meyer.
Dirty Urban Meyer has been getting doused by tall blondes the entire season.
Well, are you talking about Trevor Lawrence because he's blonde?
And the girl from...
Well, I know, but we all know. We all know.
But, tall blondes have been the demise of Dirty Herb this season, and it's...
Rip.
Poor guy. No, not really. Fuck him. But
oh, my God.
But I'm personally going to take the San Francisco 49ers because I think that George Kittle is a game changer.
Yeah, and you also... I mean, George Kittle opens up the field for Deebo Samuel.
Yes. And, I mean, yes, do the 49ers really have a run game anymore since Raheem Mostert got hurt? Not really. Like, it's there, but it's really not there. They've just run a lot of jet sweeps with Deebo.
Well, I mean, he's their Swiss Army knife. I mean, he can run and catch. And, I mean, Elijah Mitchell hasn't been, like, great. But, I mean, he still provides that viable option at the running back.
But Elijah Mitchell might not be playing this week due to injury.
I'm also going to take the Niners on this one because I think Jimmy G's coming to terms with, hey, I need to do what I can for this team because Jimmy G is going to do a way better job than Trey Lance is going to be at this stage. And if the 49ers want to contend in the playoffs, they need to keep going with Jimmy G. I mean, they came off a huge win against the Rams and that great defense that everyone was talking about and hyping up, and he just tore them up with the pass game. So I think they're going to ride this momentum for a couple weeks here, and I think Jimmy G will show out.
49ers got a lot of work to do.
Oh, yeah.
They got a lot of work to do. They got a lot of work to do, but, like, It's with how bad the bottom of the NFC is, it's possible. The problem is they play in the toughest division.
Yeah, but let's say they get a win against the Seahawks,
which that's their most likely team to beat, right?
Well, and
like their schedule's not easy the rest of the way. It's Jacksonville, Minnesota, at Seattle, at Cincinnati, Atlanta, at Tennessee, Houston, then at LA.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see. I mean, They have a good team. They just need to put it together.
Yeah, and with the extra playoff spot, like,
and then,
it's possible.
And it's tough because it is something to talk about. Is Elijah Mitchell more than likely is not going to play.
Well, Jeff Wilson Jr. is really good at football.
I mean, he's got the injury to his finger. Does that make me look at people and say, oh, what a softie? But, yes, it does. But, nonetheless, I still think the biggest change in that game is George Kittle. And I think
hey, Riley, I want you to know if the playoffs started today, New England would have to go to Kansas City.
Oh, I would buy tickets so quickly to that game. I would show up.
I'm just glancing at these things now because I'm looking at where the Niners are at. They're 9th in the NFC right now, but that's only a half a game out.
Yeah, I mean
they're half a game behind Carolina.
I mean that's the thing, that the stacked playoff picture right now. I mean, there's no clear-cut team who I think could. I mean, Dakota, you talked about the Rams, but like I don't think there's any clear-cut team to win the Super Bowl right now. Everyone's just
not
kind of
anymore. No, LA's got some problems right now.
Yeah,
I think if I mean, I want to say Arizona, but I can't. And I mean, truthfully, the only team that in the NFC that's just looked consistent is the Packers. And that's not me just like talking it up because they're the Packers and they're my team. But that's the truth. Like in the last couple of weeks, the only teams that have looked consistently good is Green Bay.
I know Dallas looked bad for one game, but like I still believe in Dallas. I don't believe in Dallas this week, but I still believe in Dallas.
Tampa's lost twice in a row, but they haven't been at full strength. They've been without Antonio Brown and they've been without Gronk. Yeah. And Gronk comes back this week, so we'll see what happens. I mean,
is AB out still?
AB is. He's got to be out for this to deal with this COVID stuff.
Gotcha. Yeah. Okay.
If he get, I mean,
that sucks.
He must not have.
He is so vital to that team.
He is. He is kind of turned into that Swiss Army.
That was a basketball.
It kind of scared me. I'm not gonna lie.
It's okay. It's okay, Riley.
He really has become that Swiss Army knife for them. And like in the likes of, they can go downfield with him. They can throw the quick pass to him. They can do pretty much anything with AB. And that's everyone's like, oh, is AB still the same Antonio Brown that he was when he played for the Steelers? I think if anything, Antonio Brown is better now with the Bucs than he was with the Steelers.
Not a chance.
I mean, let's think. The first couple of games when Antonio Brown was just lit up that Cowboys defense game one.
Oh yeah,
I mean he tore it up.
Oh yeah, that defense. But that offense is so much different without AB.
Yeah,
though. Okay. I'm sorry. I understand where you're coming from. But no. Just no. AB was the best receiver in the league when he was in Pittsburgh. You can't say that now. Is he still good? Yes. Is he as good as he was then? No, because he's not as dominant as he was then.
I think if he's 100% healthy the entire season, he is the best receiver in the league.
That is a monster hot take.
I think the best receiver in the league is Devontae Adams.
You would
Aaron.
Okay, hold on.
I know you're happy.
In
with
all
that.
seriousness, you would take Antonio Brown over Devontae Adams right now. That is what I'm asking you right now.
Right now.
If you had to have one person for Aaron Rodgers to throw to, would you want it to be Antonio Brown or Devontae Adams?
Right at this present moment, I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna take Devontae. That's just the truth.
Yeah. Okay, so he's not the best receiver in the NFL. We've backed him off that ledge. Is he better than DeAndre Hopkins? No.
DeAndre Hopkins also can't stay healthy currently.
Well, neither can Antonio Brown. So there's that. You got. Is he better than Cooper Kupp right now? No. Is he better than Deebo Samuel right now? No.
Yeah, I would take Deebo over. I would. Honestly,
is he better than DK Metcalf? No. What? Is he better than AJ Brown? No.
Well, I mean, DK and AJ Brown are not getting thrown to right now.
Well, yeah, that's a quarterback thing, not a wide receiver thing.
I mean, neither
is he
Julio
better than
Jones.
Tyreek right now?
Julio's falling off.
I feel so bad for Julio Jones.
But you know who I feel bad for? The Vegas Raiders. Because
suck.
Once again, they are going to lose by a lot to the Bengals.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was really enjoying telling Aaron how many wide receivers were better than Antonio Brown right now. He may not even be the best wide receiver on his own team.
No, it's I think through route running and catchability, Mike Evans. Godwin fumbles the ball in the end zone in the first game.
That's very
Mike
true.
Evans is the best catcher on that team.
Oh, Mike Evans.
Best catcher on that team is Rob Gronkowski.
Oh, Mike Evans has great. Mike Evans is great though. I love Mike.
I
love Mike Evans.
That's a stacked team.
I don't know. Tom Brady seems like he can catch balls pretty good.
He can catch better than Wes Welker on 3rd and 5. That's for sure.
You know what else he can do? He can deflate ball. He can deflate balls pretty well too.
Well,
you can ask Giselle.
No. Wait, what?
Time out. What? Hold on. Time out. Oh, he just messed up here. So,
hold the.
Are you implying Giselle?
Are you implying that?
I'm not implying anything. I just was like.
Is he implying Giselle has balls?
No.
That's what I'm hearing.
Is that what we're going?
That's what I'm hearing.
Well, he's good at
deflate. I mean, Giselle's got some balls to tell Tom that he needs to retire when he's.
Well, he does need to retire.
He does need to retire.
For the rest of the league, I want him to retire. You've done everything you need to do. Leave. I want to win more Super Bowls.
Okay, we need to keep going.
We need to get back to football, man.
Okay.
Like what the?
We are still on football. What are you talking about?
We've been on football, but Pick the game, Aaron.
Damn it, Aaron!
Come on,
Damn it, Aaron.
I started off the Bengals Raiders talk, and then we got sidetracked
You're
once
the one
again.
talking about Giselle
you're
Brady
the-
having
I
balls.
was talking about how the Bengals were going to win, and then Dakota said, "I'm really enjoying talking about Antonio Brown." So I blame Dakota. Not me. I incited what we were all talking about.
You can blame me. You can blame me, but you are the one that said we should ask about how Giselle about how good.
Blame me. I'm the Tom
Tom
Brady
is-
fan in the room.
So the Bengals, the Cincinnati Bengals.
What he's telling you is he is the bandwagoner in the room.
Ooh, hot. That is a hot take.
That's
That is a hot
So the
take.
of all the teams you could have jumped on when you were younger.
Okay.
You jumped on Tom.
So the
I jumped on the Patriots.
I mean, so did Giselle. But look at her.
Whoa.
So
Oh
the
my
Cincinnati
God.
Bengals
I didn't know
play
it was
the
getting like
Las
this
Vegas
today.
Raiders.
We are off the rails.
The Cincinnati Bengals are going to take on
Unhinged.
the
Ugh.
are going to take on the Las Vegas Raiders. And we all saw last week what happens to the Raiders when they don't have their speed-minded man.
You talking about Henry Ruggs not being able to
kind of speed
run
are we-
156 miles an hour?
The 156-mile-an-hour man, Henry Ruggs.
And I
Yeah.
tell you, this just goes back. This is what you get for taking Henry Ruggs before CeeDee Lamb.
Yikes. That's an L.
L's are being handed out everywhere this season, but I'm gonna have to take the Bengals. I mean, Joe Burrow and Jamar Chase are a dirty duo, and I think the front runner for the Rookie of the Year award, Jamar Chase,
That's cap.
just needs to keep
That is
balling.
not
That's cap.
That is not cap.
That's cap. That's
It's not
cap.
cap. Just because you win doesn't mean you get Rookie of the Year.
Yeah,
For the love of
Yeah.
God,
He
granted,
sucks.
okay, I granted he had an 80%
Who?
completion percentage.
Mac Jones sucks. He has a 96 overall QBR, Aaron.
No, he
The
doesn't.
entire
His
season.
QBR.
The
No,
entire
he does.
season. I'm pretty
No,
sure that's
you
what it
don't
is.
know the difference between passer rating and QBR, so please stop.
What are you looking at me like that for, Aaron?
yeah, get messed up, fool.
You want to come at me? Let's go.
Make your pick.
Let's go.
Make your pick.
Come on. You want to tell? You
I
want
don't-
to
I don't-
tell? All right. Well, I win that argument.
Okay. Anyways, Bengals, Raiders. Riley, who you got?
Shit, I don't know.
In case you want to know, for the entire regular season, Mac Jones is 20th in the NFL in QBR.
I'll
Sit
take
down.
I'll take the Bengals. I don't know if they're gonna. Yeah, Bengals, but Raiders might win.
I mean, this is one of those games. It's like it's kind of a throwaway game. I don't like.
This is a throwaway game because I don't think Vegas is any good.
Yeah, and it's just also the other side of it is I don't have any stock in either one of these. Like, the only person on either of these teams that I'm just like, you know what, I really like him, Max Crosby.
That's fair.
Like, I love Mad Max. Mad Max is a dog. He brings a defensive presence that is just like,
You know who you couldn't get to though last week? Patrick Mahomes.
whatever.
Sorry.
It's okay, Patrick.
I have to gloat just a little bit. We played really good.
All right, Riley, this is for you. You know what Patrick Mahomes can't find? The end zone when he plays against Tom Brady.
Oh, that's fair. That's fair. That's fair.
And could barely find the end zone when he played against Jordan Love, too.
Well, guess what? We still won that football game. So
That's facts. I'll give you that
we
one.
still won that football
So
game.
the Cardinals and the Seahawks divisional playoffs, divisional game.
Divisional playoffs.
Yeah,
Divisional
play.
divisional round of the playoff. God, did
Already?
we fast
Oh
forward?
wow!
Jeez, it's
fast
2022.
forward.
It's 2022
No, damn.
already.
It's crazy.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. Anyways, Cardinals, Seahawks. D Hop is out.
Kyler might not play either.
Kyler might not play again.
But is Russell Wilson gonna even play good this week?
I mean,
Is he-
Is
Can you-
Russell Wilson actually? Do we think Russell Wilson's actually healthy?
no.
I
No.
don't think
He
is.
rushed it. I
But-
feel like he rushed.
But here's
to
the other
come back.
question: is do you think DK is going to go off this week? I mean, he just got clamped. Like he just actually got clamped for the
I don't
first time
think
this
DK
season.
likes playing in those conditions.
I don't think he does either.
Well, I don't know many people who
The
do
other thing,
like
too,
playing in
is
those
that,
conditions.
I
Aaron
don't-
Rodgers.
Aaron Rodgers.
I don't
Shut
think
up.
Wilson's
I know.
gonna get the ball in DK's hand. Like I don't think he'll be able to get it to him. Like
st-
a lot of
I
overthrows
still-
last week and all that stuff.
I still
mean, just-
personally think Tyler Lockett's one of the best players on that team.
Well, yeah, obviously he went to
Yeah.
Kansas State. Duh. Come on.
Emaw.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna take.
Did you ever watch Tyler Lockett in college?
Hell no, I don't watch Kansas State.
Dude,
You are missing out. Tyler Lockett was an animal, and I can say that as a KU fan. Tyler Lockett was fun to watch.
Why do you think Colin Klein almost won the Heisman?
Yeah, it was all Tyler Lockett.
Tyler Lockett is amazing
Because he
at
kick
football.
returned everything for touchdowns.
Oh, God, I miss being that good at football.
I'm gonna take the Seahawks on this one.
I'm taking. Ugh, God.
Are you gonna pick the Seahawks this week, Dakota?
I don't want. It's hard to pick this game because we don't know if Kyler's playing.
It's kind of like the same thing with the Bengals Raiders game. It just like depends like
Who's
who's
Kyler
playing.
Yeah.
Or like what's good. I don't even know.
3 words every fan hates: game time decision.
Yeah,
especially when
Kyler Murray.
when Kyler Murray's on your.
I don't think
fantasy team.
I don't think they need to win this game though. I think they're okay.
Yeah, I think they're.
I think. Well, you want Kyler healthy for when it actually matters.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Kyler healthy
And this
for the
game
playoffs.
doesn't matter.
This is a throwaway.
Yeah, I'm gonna pick Seattle.
All right.
I think Russ kind of bounces back a little bit, even if he's not completely healthy.
I'm gonna take. I'm just gonna throw fuel to the fire. I'm gonna take the Cardinals, and I think James Conner scores 3 touchdowns.
That's fair. I wouldn't be shocked if he
They won't
did.
be able to pass
That
the ball that
defense
great.
sucks.
Well, and you also know that AJ Green's not going to be able to carry, so they
Can
might
I
as well
put in
run the ball.
parentheses if Kyler plays? I'm picking Arizona.
I don't see why not.
Yeah, go
Okay.
for it,
That'd
buddy.
be-
All right. The game that Dakota has been looking forward to.
Oh, thank God. Yes, this
Cowboys?
is going to be a great football game.
This is going to be a fantastic football game. Or it's not. It's a 50-50 shot that this is going to be either really close or it's just going to be an absolute shit show.
In which way?
I don't know. That's
Okay.
the thing.
So
the truth of the matter is, I don't know.
It's either going to be a really good game or it's going to be a shit show either way.
And like
This game can go very wrong for both sides.
It could be potentially the Cowboys just absolutely shitting on the Chiefs, or vice versa.
I think that's a less likely outcome just because where this game's being played.
It is an Arrowhead. That is,
But
the other side of it is
I'm going to backtrack just a second. Bad news for Seattle. Chris Carson out for the year now.
good.
that means Russell's going to have to go to the air. I don't think he's going to be able to get the ball in anybody's hands.
Okay, but
okay.
back to the Chiefs.
CeeDee Lamb's out, or not CeeDee Lamb.
Amari Cooper's out.
Cooper is out for
He is where Riley was last week.
yes.
COVID, baby. I actually.
He
didn't have
actually is
COVID.
going to miss 2
He
games.
didn't have COVID though.
I tested negative 3 times. Third time's the charm, baby.
But
just-
guess what? He was still in health and safety protocol.
Yeah.
So he's the same place as Amari Cooper right now.
Amari Cooper
He was on the reserve list.
with Amari Cooper, like missing out and testing positive.
I
it
think
came
that-
out.
I think
Schefter
that-
just came out and said that he will miss 2 games.
That's
for
a
it.
big
rip.
deal.
That
I
is
mean,
a huge.
That's
deal.
a really big deal. But the good thing for Dallas is Michael Gallup's healthy, so that doesn't hurt them as bad.
CD Lamb, Zeke, Tony.
Yeah, they'll
They'll be fine.
They're fine. They're that offense. They have weapons aplenty in that offense.
That defense against the Chiefs defense stacked up against, I would take Dallas.
I would take the Dallas defense, yes, but I'm sorry, I still think our offense is better.
Oh,
If
Yeah.
Mahomes plays if
he plays like he did last
you
week.
saw something last week that you hadn't. Mahomes just started taking what people were giving him. That's what he did last week. Like you saw those underneath throws.
Yeah,
He was
check downs.
more. Yeah, people were leaving Darrell Williams wide open in the flat and saying, "Here, throw it there." And Patrick Mahomes just finally like, "Okay, fine.
Well, it's like
you're going to give me a free 8 to 10 yards. I'm going to take it." And
Yeah, well, it's like I said at the beginning, like when they
granted,
started
he
going
probably
on,
she should have had a couple picks in that game.
Well, yeah.
There were a couple
but
drop
like, well,
picks.
like I said at like the beginning of the year, like when they were on their like losing streak, I said they can get back into it if they start throwing underneath, because if they start coming underneath, that opens it up downfield.
They got Kelsey back in
Yeah.
a groove. Tyreek caught a couple touchdowns. Like
Do you think they're going to start using Josh Gordon more as the season goes on?
I really think so. I think
Yeah.
that's got to be a plan. But
Mm-hmm.
knowing Andy Reid, he can just do whatever he wants.
It is Andy Reid.
They have
They got some they're solid.
like Demarcus Robinson, solid.
Yeah, he's
Byron
good.
Pringle,
Solid.
Another
K-State.
case. Another case.
McCole
K-State.
Hardman cannot catch a football.
McCole Hardman, very fast. Should have taken DK Metcalf. We talked about that before the show.
I'm gonna take. I'm gonna take the Cowboys.
All right. Well,
I think that defense could just
do I even need to say who I'm picking?
no.
Okay.
I'm going to take the Kansas City Chiefs, and I cannot wait for Troy Aikman to cry when the Cowboys.
Oh my God!
when the Cowboys lose.
I forgot that's an Aikman game.
Yeah, you know what?
Ugh.
Joe, everybody's
I
going
hate
to just
Joe
love
Buck.
sitting back listening to Joe and Troy just
God, I wish this
love up on the Cowboys, and then we all know what Joe Buck's going to do mid-game when the Chiefs start winning. Oh, my gosh, Patrick Mahomes has played so well tonight. We all know it's going to happen.
You're not wrong.
I bet Chiefs will win. I think Chiefs might win by 10. It's Arrowhead.
Steelers.
I think it's gonna. This is a good weather game too, isn't it?
I
don't think the weather's supposed to suck.
Should be fairly nice.
I'll check their weather for here. That should be similar enough to Kansas City. We're not very far away.
No.
56 and sunny. The wind might be a little bit of an issue, but
I just think the Chiefs got their swagger back.
indoor team coming outside too.
Yeah.
Indoor team coming outside.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's always an advantage to the team that's more
Absolutely.
comfortable in the conditions.
The Chiefs. Man, they had us in the first half. I'm not gonna lie.
That's what we are right now, man. Just we'll figure it out. Defense looked a lot better last week too.
They did.
Yeah.
That defense looked a lot better.
Is the defense
Shut up.
back?
No. I'm just gonna say this. Damn it, Daniel Sorensen fell into an interception. God, that pisses me off. That means they're gonna keep him on the field.
Shoot.
All right. Next game.
God, I wanted Juan Thornhill to get that pick so bad.
Yeah.
Steelers, Chargers. Not even a question. I'm just kidding. Los Angeles Chargers. That's. I mean,
Is Ben playing?
I think he's still
Is-
on
Should be.
Is Ben still on the COVID list?
the list. Is he?
You're on the list. You have made the list.
You know what we do to people? To guys
Status
like
of
you?
Ben Roethlisberger up in the air.
Oh,
That was 3 minutes ago.
nice.
Courtesy of a website called The Still Curtain.
Hey, if I
Oh, that sounds terrifying.
I'm gonna do
That's
this.
one of the worst puns I've ever heard.
I'm gonna do the same thing Dakota did. With a pick earlier, like with the Cardinals Seahawks game. I think if Big Ben plays, Steelers win this game, because I think Najee Harris is going to continue to run the football. Chase Claypool will be that downfield threat. But if not, I mean, I'm going to take the Chargers just because I don't think Mason Rudolph's their heir to the throne.
I don't think he is either. I'm also taking the Chargers.
But yeah,
I
it
think
could be a
this
good
is
game.
I don't think I'm taking that with the assumption that Ben doesn't play.
Yeah,
I am taking that.
Ben changes that. I mean,
I think Ben changes that too.
he's kind of like progressed,
But he's still bad.
But he's still bad. But like,
He's better than Mason Rudolph.
yeah, better than Mason.
Do you?
Rudolph.
Okay,
I think this is a
okay.
bounce back game for
Do
Los
you,
Angeles.
Do you think Pittsburgh takes a quarterback next year?
Yes. Or they might sign one in free agency. They might go after Mitchell Trubisky.
I think that's a great
That'd
fit.
be
by
awesome.
The way. That's a great fit, by the way.
They're going to need a new quarterback. I think Ben retires.
I think so too, and I don't think they have any faith in Mason Rudolph. So
Or Dwayne Haskins.
Who would?
Dwayne Haskins?
Dwayne.
That was. We can just do an entire episode on bad draft picks of the last 3 years.
Dwayne Haskins.
We could do that Pro
Drew
Bowl.
Lock.
We could do that Pro Bowl week.
Pro Bowl week? Okay.
Yeah.
bet.
Oh, dude.
nobody
how
like-
long-
nobody
how
likes the
long-
Pro Bowl.
How long is our Super Bowl show going to last?
We should, dude. We
We
should.
should just have a live podcast as
During the
Bowl's
Super
going
Bowl?
on.
Oh my gosh! Didn't expect that to happen.
God damn, he got hit.
Wow, this halftime show is going on a lot longer than I thought it would.
Oh my God, Eminem, he's finally on a halftime
Dude,
show.
you know, I thought of something so cool. Could you imagine if Eminem dropped that verse from Rap God at the halftime show?
That'd be awesome.
You know who I think would be a great halftime show? I think. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I had a great idea.
I think I don't know. I actually had this conversation with because we were on the topic of the halftime show for the Super Bowl. We were talking in class. I was like, "Who do you like?" And it's it's really hard because you don't know. Like I would, as a country music fan myself, I would love Luke Combs to do the halftime show.
Oh, that'd be lit. I love Luke Combs.
I think some Luke Combs at the halftime show.
I think we
would be
should
really
have
good.
Travis Scott and just give him forgiveness.
Shut up! I really hope
Too
you're
soon.
being sarcastic.
I am being sarcastic. I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Too soon. Too soon. So
Who would be? No. Who would? No,
Yeah.
let's have a little off-topic
Yeah, we
discussion here. I mean,
Aaron,
we're
who's
doing,
your pick for the Super Bowl halftime show? This is a pick 'em.
I
So
can't do it because he's not alive anymore. Damn it! Prince is always.
Oh, well, Prince did one recently, so.
well, yeah, he was featured in the Justin Timberlake halftime show of Super Bowl 52.
I know.
I just
but
don't think there's not a whole lot out there right now.
The Weeknd was good last year.
I'd be okay
I
with
liked it.
Swaco having a halftime show.
Yeah,
but
that's
he's not.
You know what?
He's not big enough.
He's not
yet.
big enough.
You know what? For all the girls out there, Taylor Swift.
Taylor Swift.
Taylor Swift would capture.
I could see that though.
Yeah,
I
and
really-
her only song that she does is the 10-minute version of whatever the heck that one song is that everyone's going off about right
Yes.
now. The Jake
What-
Gyllenhaal song.
Time out. And she walks out. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the whatever the name of that song is song. What?
Yeah.
What?
Good for
Jake
Taylor.
Gyllenhaal, come out here.
Dude,
And Jake Gyllenhaal pops up out of the stage.
I love Jake Gyllenhaal. I'll defend that guy. He's not that bad of a guy.
Honestly, if I had to pick one right now, like who would I want? I don't even know, man. Like
Mine's Luke Combs. I just think that would be awesome. And I think it'd just be it's a different genre. We throw a different genre out there. I mean, you saw The Weeknd last year. I like what they did this year. I think it's this halftime show is either going to be really good or it's going to suck.
Who's headlining?
This one?
Yeah.
Snoop Dogg,
it's Snoop Dogg, Dr. Dre, Eminem, Mary J. Blige,
Game
and
over.
Kendrick Lamar.
Snoop's gonna do the same thing he did at KU, baby, and then they're gonna get so mad at him. I think
I think what's gonna be great is you'll hear some old songs that a lot of people have been missing because like you bring in all these new guys and nobody knows the music anymore, but then you bring in these old heads who are just like what the people who are watching the Super Bowl have grown up on, like Dr. Dre, like Mary J. Blige, like Snoop Dogg.
D-O-double-G Snoop Dogg.
Like, you have Dr. Dre and Snoop Dogg, two guys who Dre was literally with Snoop when he started his career as a rapper. Like, you put those two together, and it's literal gold every single time they open their mouths.
Well, we'll see how this goes. It'll be interesting.
All right. Giants, Bucks.
No Vita Vea for Tampa Bay.
That hurts.
To me that's the big talking. Also Saquon
Is back.
should be back.
Daniel Jones is starting.
I'm going to take the Giants.
I'm taking Tampa.
Ooh.
I'm taking Tampa Bay, and I'm picking Tampa Bay by 21 points. You want to know why?
Good
You want to know?
God.
No, let me just tell you one reason why. Tom Brady at the end of the game spoke to reporters for 1 minute. That dude is pissed. He's going to come out, and he might throw for 5 touchdowns.
Okay. Dakota?
Ugh.
And Gronk's back this week, too. That opens up their offense a little bit more.
Well, Saquon limited practice. I don't, because that's one of those. It's one of the games where you don't get the practice report until yesterday, and you haven't got it today yet. I just want to see what they're saying. They still won't provide. Saquon won't provide any details on his ankle injury, so we don't actually know whether Saquon's going to play or not. I would hope that he would play, but
Make the game.
I think you're right. I think Tampa's mad.
Oh, I think.
But here's the thing: Tampa's defense still isn't very good.
Well, yeah, I mean they've got.
I
some
think
injuries.
this is one of those like 31-20, 31-21 type games.
I think
That's
they'll win.
dominated by Tampa Bay, and like New York gets a garbage time touchdown late and makes it 31-21 or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
I think I'm picking Tampa because this is going to be ugly.
All right. Well, then I guess it is time for everyone's favorite time of the day. Hot takes. Riley, I'm gonna let you go first since you weren't here last week,
And he already has
and
his.
yours
So
is
Yeah.
already
So-
bad, so
I don't know what a lot of people are expecting from Cam Newton this week because this is like his first week under the Matt Rule offense. But he scored 2 touchdowns last week. He's going up against his former coach. Cam Newton is back. I mean, he's all the way back. I'm excited because Cam Newton, if he's healthy and playing well, is a nightmare for the league. And he's entering where people would call the prime of his career. So he's 32 now, and this is like where people would call NFL quarterbacks in the prime. So I think he won't throw for a whole lot and rush for a whole lot, but I think he's going to score 4 total touchdowns, 2 passing, 2 rushing, and I think they win easily. I mean, I picked him to win. He's their leader, and that team's going to rally behind him. I mean, they love him in Carolina, and I think he's glad to be back. It's right where he needs to be.
all right.
I've got mine.
Okay.
I got something a little bit different. I'm spicing it up a little bit. Cincinnati, without playing this week, will end up in the CFP top 4 because one of Oregon or Ohio State will lose this week.
Okay, yeah, I would agree with that. That's a good take.
Okay. I'm going to say that the Giants are going to win by 7. Danny Dimes is going to throw for 250 and 2 touchdowns, and Tom will throw 2 picks.
Okay.
Tom might throw for 2 picks and 5 touchdowns. I'm kidding. I'm just saying.
You genuinely might.
Yeah, I was going to say.
Yeah.
He's having a great year, but his receivers are making sloppy mistakes.
Hold on, Cincinnati does play. I'm sorry, I missed that one.
Shoot.
Oh
mean,
well.
still-
Well, it's still they're going to beat SMU. So
Yeah.
Cincinnati beats SMU and ends up in the top 4. God, can I not read a schedule?
It's
okay.
Apparently, I can't. Or I didn't scroll down far enough. One of the two. Is that a super late game? Nope, it's a 2:30 game. It was right below because it was sandwiched below the Alabama game. That's why I missed it. But they're only favored by 10. And SMU's a good team. SMU's 8-2.
Yeah.
I mean, that'll be a test for Cincinnati. I mean, their one win is that Notre Dame game, right?
Yeah.
That's their one signature win, you would call it.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, they got tested. They almost lost to Tulsa, but it's about time
somebody
that a
else.
non-Power 5
Yes,
school
absolutely.
gets into the top 4.
I agree.
It'll be exciting.
But if they get it as the 4th, do they get absolutely shellacked by Georgia?
Oh, absolutely.
Yes.
Yes, yeah.
Absolutely. But
I mean, unless they don't.
Unless they don't.
unless
That
they-
is a possibility.
Like, I'm just
who
going to be
was
the
it a
guy-
couple years ago? Wasn't it UCF that got in that got screwed?
Yeah.
that was that with Blake
The
Bortles?
true
No.
national champion.
No,
Oh,
that-
Mitten. Zach Mitten. No, not
Milton.
Milton.
Mackenzie Milton.
Mackenzie
Milton.
Milton.
Mackenzie
Yeah.
Milton was their
Yeah.
quarterback.
Well,
Yep.
we're going to have a lot of stuff to watch this weekend. We're going to have a lot of fun this weekend, and we will be back. We're going to have another recording day on Tuesday.
And we'll have that out
And
probably on Tuesday.
yeah, honestly, we will probably have that put out on Tuesday. This episode should be out more than likely tomorrow, if not Sunday.
I'll try to get it out tonight.
Yeah.
I'll try
So-
to get it to you tonight.
Yeah, so we should have it out pretty as quick as we can. But thank you again for listening. You know, we definitely have a lot of fun doing this, just sitting around shooting the shit and talking sports, and I hope you guys enjoy listening in. But once again, you are listening to the Notorious R.A.D. See you next time, guys.